Hello out there to all of my rocker chicks that just like to rock out. That's such a stupid reference. If you get the reference from what I just said, please put in the comments below. I will heart your comment because I don't know why I said that. Welcome back to a new video. Today, we are going to be going over the top 10 songs that I want to see as lip syncs on a season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Just period. I've been pretty busy these past couple weeks, and I will be uploading my How Would I Judge Drag Race España video here in probably roughly a week after this comes out. And so I was like, okay, I need a short, good, 20-minute video to do. And I thought of this because I think lip syncs are really like the backbone of Drag Race in a way. It is the backbone, I'm not going to say the backbone of drag, but when people think of drag queens and just drag as an art form in general, they think of performers lip syncing. Like that is what drag, that is what the moneymaker of drag is. That is what people think of when they think of drag. That's what people want to see when it comes to drag. Lip syncing songs is so fucking important. And when it comes to RuPaul's Drag Race, the lip syncs really are so like the highlights of the episodes. Like you're waiting to see what the lip sync song is going to be, who's going to be between, who's going to win the lip sync. That is really the point of the episode that I'm just like watching with like bated breath, waiting to see like what's going to happen. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of like retrospective thinking or introspection. There we go. That's the right word. And come up with the 10 songs I want to most see as a lip sync song on RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, these are in no particular order. These are truly just the order I came up with them in. And this list is not set in stone. There were other songs. There were like 4 other songs that I deeply considered putting on this list. But I decided, I'm gonna limit myself. I'm gonna do 10. I'm gonna stick with these 10. We're just gonna roll with it. And also in this list, I did want there to be like a good variety of songs present. So I think our oldest song is from like the late 50s on this list. And the newest one is from, I think, 2022. So there's, a casual, like, 70-year span between the songs here. So, yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. Before we actually go any further, though, please like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you wish. Only about 25% of my viewers are currently subscribed, so if you were to subscribe, that would be very, very lovely, and I'd be very deeply appreciative of that if you could. So yeah, let us get right into it. Song number 1 is the song that I want to see on Drag Race the most, and it is not even remotely close to what you'd think of. If you haven't already heard me say this before, and I believe I have mentioned this a couple of times in various videos of me wanting to see the song as a lip sync song, and that song is Chopsoo by System of a Down. Now listen. Now pussy listen. That's such a dumb reference. I can't help myself. This isn't good content making. Me just making references to things that people may or may not get with no context. I need to stop. But okay. First of all, just spoiler alert, there's gonna be a good few rock songs on this list. They're not like, I think it's like 3 are rock or 4 are rock as far as I'm remembering off the top of my head. But we need more rock songs on Drag Race. That's just like a fact. We don't have enough. Rock is such a good genre for drag. And I feel like we could go really dark and, grunge if we wanted to. And it'd be so fun and entertaining. But Chopsoo is just a wonderful song about, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if YouTube is going to be like, you can't say that word. So I'm going to say, what is it that people, censor it as on like TikTok? Sewer slide. I think that's what people say. Yeah, it's about that. And it is dramatic. It's dramatic as all hell. Uh, and a lot of these songs are also like very popular songs. Like there aren't really many deep cuts in here. All of these songs were popular in their heyday. Like you might not have heard them because you just like don't know about songs from like the 50s or from, you know, the 70s or 80s, whatever. But these were all songs that were very popular when they, you know, had their moment in the sun. Just, you know, for context, for the way I'm going to be talking about all the songs. But Chopsoo is so amazing. It really brings at the highs and the lows, like just the screaming that happens in the song. There's also a good amount of moments where lyrics go pretty fast, and I feel like that's very fun for a lip sync. If it hadn't already been on Drag Race Down Under, Untouched by the Veronicas would absolutely be on this list because that song is my everything. I fucking love that song. And that song, truly the lyrics are coming at you a mile a minute. And I think that's a very interesting and just fun, like, thing for a lip sync song to have, where the lyrics are really just fucking speeding at you like a bullet train. And so that song doesn't do this as much, really, just in the, you know, the parts. I don't want to like mimic the songs. I don't want to like start singing them because I feel like that's cringy. I am gonna put links to all the songs, just like I'll put links to all the YouTube like music videos for all the songs in the description. But you know, at the beginning of the song, where it goes pretty fast with the words, in the different ways that it does it, it's very fun. And I just think that if this lip sync song was done on Drag Race, they would turn it the hell out. Whoever's doing it, they would turn it out. It would be so interesting to see because there really hasn't been a song like it on Drag Race, and I think it would be a great lip sync. And I just love the song, and this is never not going to be the number one answer to this question until this song is done on Drag Race in, you know, season, you know, 72. I'm gonna keep saying we need fucking Chopsoo as a lip sync song. Song number 2, we have Raspberry Beret by Prince of the Revolution. Raspberry Beret is just such a wonderful song. It wasn't in my top 5 on my Spotify last year, but it was like number, I think like 7 or 8. Like it was in my top 10 somewhere. And Prince, I feel like, is really such a fun artist to do for a lip sync because Prince can definitely, not in all the songs, but can go very like hypersexual, and this song does go hypersexual, and I feel like that's very fun for, you know, like Drag Race, and just for like the mannerisms of the these ways that you can like go about, you know, representing that. And also Raspberry Beret just has such a good like groove to it. It's just I feel like anybody can like bop their way through Raspberry Beret in a way, like doing a lip sync of it and just like dancing to it, you know, like at, you know, like a club or just, you know, by themselves, you know. I feel like Raspberry Beret is a very easy song to get a groove and a vibe to, and I really like it for that reasoning. And just Prince is just such a wonderful artist, and we've only had 1999 as a lip sync song by Prince. And it's a great song, 1999, but I would much prefer to see Raspberry Beret. Little Red Corvette also. I almost was like, should I put Little Red Corvette? But I was like, no, it's Raspberry Beret. It has to be Raspberry Beret. Wonderful song. It kind of also, you know, with Prince, and especially with the, you know, the male artists that we're going to be talking about in this video, not a lot of lip sync songs on RuPaul's Drag Race are sung by men. Which, you know, that's just, you know, like the history of like, you know, drag queen female impersonation. The vast majority of the songs performed and lip syncs are songs by women. But I don't feel like we should be limiting ourselves. We need drag kings on this show, and we also need songs by some men. And Raspberry Beret, I think, is a wonderful song that should absolutely be done sometime in the near future. Next is a song that has been on Drag Race in a sense, but has not been a lip sync song, and that is Zombie by the Cranberries. Zombie is a wonderful, 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 wonderful song. I mean, truly. It's just, if you've seen the season 15 talent show, Sasha Colby did the song for her talent show. It's also just, you know, along with all these songs, incredibly popular. And it just, I love a good ballad. I love a good emotional lip sync. And I want to see 2 drag performers just fucking on their knees, just acting like they're fucking yelling out the words to Zombie. I need that in my life. I need that so hard and so bad. It's so wonderful. This is also a song that fits into like the rock camp of things, which I have already stated that we just need more of on Drag Race. And obviously, because Sasha Colby did it for her talent show, they obviously were able to clear the rights to it. So just do it as a lip sync. I also am not spoiled at all to any lip sync songs for like, like the next All-Star season or, any other lip sync songs that I will be doing in the future. I know nothing. So there is a chance that some of these songs could be done. Like I would assume if any of these songs were going to be done at some point in the near future, it would be Zombie. But if any of them have been done, I have no clue. So this might be a funny video to look back at, in the near future. Be like, oh, I was correct, I guess. But, we'll see. Next up is Gloria by Laura Branigan. This song did have a little moment. This song's from the 80s. This song's from like 1982, I think. It's actually a cover of, I believe, an Italian song, which the name of I'm forgetting right now. I will put on screen right here. But it is an English version cover of this song. And it did have a little bit of a moment. I think in like 2019 or 2020, it was being used a lot in like TV shows and stuff. And I think it was like a TikTok like trend for a minute. But Gloria is just such a wonderful song because it really, like, it's a pop song. It is a pure 80s pop anthem-y kind of song. But it's also about like a woman on the run, and it's very interesting. Like literally, it's like, Gloria, you're always on the run now. Like that's like the first. I think that's the first verse. It might be the second verse. Actually, I forget at the top of my head. But regardless, it's like it's one of those songs that's like upbeat and like very poppy, but it's a kind of a dark subject matter, and that's very interesting to me. And also the way that the song starts, the way that the beat drops at the very beginning of the song, and the way that it goes into, the main riff that we hear throughout it, it is it's ear candy to me. It is everything. I also think it's a very playful song to lip sync to. It's a song that you could do completely serious if you wanted to. It's a song that you, I think, could do very campy funny if you wanted to, and both are valid, and both could absolutely work. Which, like, I think is the case with a lot of songs, but I can't think of really many other songs that I feel like you could do in both scenarios as well as Gloria. So this song I love. It's a lock for me. I need to see it sometime in the future. Listen to it. Next is Level Up by Sierra. I had considered a good few of her songs for this. I was pretty close to putting 1-2 Step instead of Level Up, but Level Up, out of all of her songs, is like, it's the one for me. I love Level Up, and it goes so fast. This is such a dancery song. This is the song that I need to see like the dancing girls like do it to. I need to see somebody who can do the flips, the kicks, the dips. I need to see two people who can do that do Level Up. It's just I need it. It's also in ways a hip hoppy kind of song. It's not like fully hip hop as its genre. It's it's more like electronic and like kind of dancey and poppy, but it also has hip hop influences in it for sure. And I don't think we get enough hip hop on Drag Race either. I actually, if y'all want to see this video, please let me know. But I last year made a Google Sheets cataloging the genres of every lip sync song done on Drag Race US. If y'all want to see that, if you want to see me go over that and do that in a video, let me know. It's been completed for a while, just like the fucking data of it, but I have no clue how I would present it in a way that's engaging, so that's why I haven't made the video. But if y'all have any ideas on that, let me know. But Not to bring too many spoilers, but hip-hop is decently underrepresented on Drag Race, where I feel like it could be represented a lot more. So I feel like there needs to continue to be more songs that are purely hip-hop, and songs like Level Up that have some hip-hop influence in them. Next up, oh, I heard that y'all wanted more early 2000s rock in comparison to the late 90s rock that we've already had. Here's Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. Okay. I was actually so, this is really the one where I was like, do I put Bring Me to Life or do I put My Immortal? Because we need both. We need both of them. We need both Bring Me to Life and My Immortal. But because I'd already put Zombie on the list, I was like, okay, Bring Me to Life, I feel like it should be on the list more than My Immortal. But they both need to be here. My Immortal by Evanescence is like my number 11 on this list, personally. If there were to be a number 11. But Bring Me to Life, I mean, we know Bring Me to Life. Amy Lee, Evanescence, come on. I swear some of the fucking songs I'm mentioning, y'all are gonna think, y'all, if you haven't seen my face reveal video, y'all think I'm like 35 years old. I'm not. I'm 22. I'm young, okay? I'm cool. I'm Gen Z. Please. But Bring Me to Life is just a wonderful song. It really brings that rockery, punky vibe that the early 2000s and late 90s that really just rests in my soul as part of me. And I think with the dichotomy of Amy Lee and the rap parts and like the different, the different voices going on in the song, I feel like it'd be a very interesting song to lip sync to. It's a song that like works well as like a duet in a way, which like inherently, like if you're doing a solo lip sync, it doesn't, like it doesn't translate as well because like you're doing like one person, you're not two people. But I feel like because there's those different parts, you have the opportunity to play on it in fun ways. Like how Silky Nutmeg Ganache did with Barbie Girl. There's the high Ken and the high Barbie parts. So you could really like play on that if you wanted to. And I feel like it'd be very interesting to see how the contestants would play on it. And also it's just a great song. So come on, bring Evanescence to life. Bring me to life, Next is the song Fever by Peggy Lee. The song is from the 50s. It was a single. It does not have an album cover. That's why there's just a picture of the record of it. All the pictures are the album covers or the records that the songs came on from Wikipedia, by the way. Just for, for sake of transparency, I guess. But yeah, Fever is just, it's a cool, easy listening, slow tempo song about, lovers giving each other the fever. And it's just, it's so sultry. It like not sultry actually might not be the right word. Sultry is definitely one of the main words, but it's also just it's smooth. It's smooth and easy and 50s, and it's so nice. And it's it's a really an interesting song to lip sync to because it's kind of slow. You got to take it slow. And you got to really fit the vibe of it. It's similar to trying to lip sync to like These Boots Are Made for Walkin' in a way. Like not it's slower and you have to be, easier with it than These Boots Are Made for Walkin'. But, it's in it's in the same time period and it generally gives similar vibes, and that's the only song that's been on Drag Race that I can remotely compare it to in a way that matters. So that's the one I compared it to. And yeah, the song is also a cover, actually. I forget if I already mentioned that, but this is our second cover on the list. And I think I think there's only 2 covers on here. But I mean, both of the covers that I'm doing are more popular overall than the songs, than like the original, artists for the songs as versions of the songs. So I don't feel bad about that at all. I also just think in general, we need more like older songs on Drag Race. Like there's a good amount of 70s that happens in general. Uh, so I'm not meaning like 70s, I'm meaning like 60s and 50s. I think there's a lot you can do with 60s and 50s that hasn't really been done yet. Like I don't know the numbers, but I can't imagine there's more than 10 songs in US speaking seasons that were released in the 60s and 50s combined. So I feel like we really need more of it, and I feel like Fever is a very good place to start with that. And I hope to see more of them. Next up, we have Disturbia by Rihanna. Um, there's just has not been enough Rihanna on RuPaul's Drag Race. There hasn't. I think there's only been Shut Up and Drive as far as I can remember. There might be another one. There's absolutely could be another one that I'm just completely forgetting at this moment. But I can only think of Shut Up and Drive right now. And that is frankly ridiculous. Like, Shut Up and Drive is amazing. It was the song that I feel like deserved to be the first Rihanna song done on Drag Race, but that was done on All Stars 2. I know we all don't want to hear this, but that was 7 years ago. I think that was 7 years ago, right? Yeah, that was 7. Yeah, because it aired after between season 8 and 9. Yeah, girl, that was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago maybe. It's been a while. So like, we need more Rihanna, and Disturbia is the one Rihanna song that if I did choose one, I would also want to see. It is, I'm sensing a trend here. I already did sense it, but this is also, one of the, darker Rihanna songs. I guess am I just sad? Am I just edgy? That I'm just like, I want rock songs, and Rihanna's like, I was gonna say this is Rihanna's darkest song. No, it isn't. She has Man Down. She sang Man Down. She shot a man down. This isn't it. But I'm sticking with my guns. I'm sticking with my insulting myself. But yeah, Disturbia, great song. It's just very poppy, fun. Can very much fit in the same vibes of the dance kind of uh, mode that we got with Shut Up and Drive. I feel like can very similarly fit to Disturbia. And yeah, it's just that good 2000s pop girl energy. And we needed a bit of it on this list. And we're actually going to be getting some more of it in our next entry. But this song, I need to see it. Next up is Cry For You by September. September is, oh god, I think she's Swedish. I looked it up and I was right, she is indeed Swedish. And there's a decent chance you've heard the song before. It was decently popular in the US in like the, early mid 2000s. But this song is also just such a good song to dance to. It is good dance pop energy that just seeps into your veins. And I feel like, You'll Never See Me Again, Nobody's Gonna Cry For You. There's a lot of opportunity to rib on your fellow lip syncer with this song, and to do like fun little like gags and stuff based off of the words of the song. And I think the song, first of all, it was my most listened to song of 2022 on Spotify, just period. And it also is a song that just allows for so much when it comes to a lip sync. You can do so much with it. And it's so wonderful. And I love this song. I love the song. Do I have to say more than that? Do I have to? I'm not going to. Last but not least, I did want to put a non-English language song on here because I listen to a decent amount of non-English music. And I decided Aada by Gloria Groove is a song that's needed, most likely on Drag Race Brazil because she's Brazilian. And one of her songs is actually already on Drag Race Brazil, I believe, Vermelho. And this song is rap. This song goes fast. It hits you. And it really is it's just so amazing. The vibe of it, the vibe of the song is creepy. It's clown vibes. That's the music video, is clowning, pretty much. And I'm realizing with every single progressive song that I'm like, damn, I just keep doing dark shit. I keep doing dark shit or rock shit. That's like half the list. You know what? I'm supporting myself. I was gonna make a joke and disparage myself, but in this moment in time, I'm gonna say, you know what? I deserve it. These are my favorites, and I'm gonna stick by it. Yeah, the song's great. This song again would definitely be like in Drag Race Brazil, but maybe we can force U.S. contestants to learn it. I think we should have non-English songs on Drag Race US. I think it'd be very interesting because I mean there are a bunch of songs that I just memorize in other languages because I really enjoy them and I want to have them memorized. I don't have Aada memorized yet. I have everything except the rap verse memorized, and I have a little bit of the rap verse memorized. It just goes very fast, and I don't speak Portuguese, so it is hard for me to memorize it. But the verses I got, and the chorus as well. But I do think they should throw in just a non-English song in the pool every season. It's okay if it isn't used, but just we need once in a while for the English seasons. We just need a song that's not in English. I think it'd be so interesting, and I feel like by expanding the pool to everything outside of English, there could be so many interesting songs and things done with that, and I'd love to see it. But that was song number 10, and that is going to be the end of this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. Leave your thoughts, feelings, and opinions down below. As always, I will leave my Twitter linked down below if you want to go follow me on there. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, take care. Bye-bye.